What's good, everybody? It's your boy Mark Summers, Major Linux, and I'm coming to you with yet another unboxing. This time I have... Oh, there we go. The Amazon Luna controller. Of course, this retails for $40. Hold on, let me check. Make sure I got my notes here. Not 40, $50. $49.99 on Amazon. I'm not entirely sure if this is actually available in stores, obviously because it's a pandemic. I'm not going outside, but you can get this on Amazon for $50. I believe you can. It seems like you can pick it up without necessarily having to have Amazon Luna. But if you do want to pick up Amazon Luna, that is $5.99 a month. And of course, I keep mentioning Luna and not really saying what it is. Amazon Luna is Amazon's cloud streaming service, similar to Microsoft xCloud, which is now just their cloud streaming on top of Game Pass, NVIDIA GeForce Now, or even Google Stadia. This Luna kind of compares closer to Stadia than it does any of the others because of the fact that it's purely cloud. It's not based off of any. Granted, GeForce Now, it's cloud-based too, but there's no controllers that kind of come with it unless I guess you bundle something with the NVIDIA Shield. That's a whole thing. And xCloud because of the fact that all that's based off of Xbox stuff. But this is like Luna and Google Stadia are kind of like the closest competitors to each other, mainly because everything is in the cloud. That's all that is. There's no other hardware outside of their controllers. Granted, with Google Stadia, if you were to get like their Pro Edition or whatever it is, I actually have one of those on the way. It comes with a controller and a Chromecast Ultra. And again, like I got one on the way, so we'll be unboxing that too. So definitely subscribe to get notified and ring the bell. To click the little bell thing. Click it to get notified when that video comes up too. But without any further ado, we're going to unbox Amazon's Luna controller. Of course, I love how nowadays they do make it super easy to open up boxes. So we're just going to, or maybe, oh, there we go. Pull that. Yes, get that open there. And pop that open, and of course, there you go, right there. There it is. It's just the controller. And I don't know why I love unboxing controllers, or maybe that's just what I am now, a controller unboxer. As you can see here, you got the Luna up top here, and of course, the controller right here. Of course, similar to Xbox, similar to the Switch controller. You got your little documentation here, and then a couple of double batteries to go with it. So it doesn't seem like this is going to be like a wireless controller. It just seems like it's just a standard. It is wireless. It is wireless, but not like a charge controller like the Elite Series 2 that I unboxed earlier, or any of the PlayStation controllers. I believe even the Xbox Series X controllers, they're battery powered as well, which still seems weird. I don't know. I'm not sure what the environmental impact of a lot of that is, whether or not, having batteries or having a controller that's built in. I imagine having a controller you put batteries into may be better for the environment because, if the batteries die, you can replace the batteries. Whereas if you have a controller with a built-in battery, like the Elite Series 2 here, you actually have to throw out the whole controller. While we have that here, we can definitely compare the two. This is the Xbox Elite Series S. This is the Luna controller. Of course, you got your offset sticks here, D-pad here. Feels a little stiff. These buttons, again, having only just held this controller for 30 seconds, I'm not a big fan of these buttons. They feel really stiff as opposed to these right here. Like, they give a little bit more, kind of like that. But yeah, these a little swift. They may give after some use. Of course, LB, RB, LTRT, so similar button layout to the Xbox controller. Looks like we've got, if you can focus, no, not going to focus. Oh, there we go. USB Type-C up top to plug into, I guess, your computer. Again, it's not for charging. So purely for plugging in, I guess, if you want to plug it directly into the computer. If I'm not mistaken, because I saw on the box that it has a MAC address, I think this actually does connect to wireless, that we can actually, use it wirelessly without having to plug it into a computer. So if you wanted to use this on a phone or a tablet, I'm not sure if this is on TVs right now, but when I went to go look up the controller information for this, or when I went looking up Luna information, it took me to the site and actually had me log in. And so I imagine, and it had me kind of bookmark the page for Luna, so I can actually play Luna on my iPhone. Because, there's no Luna app. There's not going to be an app on iOS because of Apple's App Store restrictions. I imagine on Android it's going to be a little bit different, but at least on iOS, Amazon's getting around it by making sure that their games can be played in a browser on your phone. So there's that. If you're looking for something that Stadia doesn't have, that xCloud doesn't have, that NVIDIA GeForce Now doesn't have, apparently Amazon figured it out of the gate. It's like, hey, what if we just play these in a browser, as opposed to everybody slowly coming into that realization after the fact. Of course, we've got circle button here, which I have no idea what any of these buttons do. Let's pop into this menu. Oh, there we go. So, little instruction book here tells me what all the ports do, what all the buttons do. So this right here is your action button. So circle button's the action button. Of course, 3-line button, that's your menu button, as always. And then you have an Alexa button. So this little microphone button, it's what calls up Alexa. And then a home button. So, yeah. Like the buttons on this thing, they feel stiff. They're really stiff. So yeah, of course you got the little cutout here for your microphone, and then at the bottom, USB 3.0 or 3.5 inch. 3.5 inch. That's a hard drive, or even a floppy drive at that point too. 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, so you can plug in your headset into the controller. Until they get crossplay in a lot more games. I don't know who you're talking to. Again, I don't know who is actually getting into these cloud gaming services. But again, I'm going to try to dig in and see what's going on. Okay, so apparently you can't. So I'm looking at this book too. So apparently you can. This book here. Apparently you can launch Luna on a Fire TV. It does pair over Bluetooth. So actually, I don't think that you can. So I don't think it's wireless. I think the MAC address was more or less related to Bluetooth. So it seems like if you're going to play this on a TV, like not on TV, but on a computer, you're going to need to plug it in via USB Type-C. But if you're playing this on like a Fire TV or a mobile device, you can actually pair this over Bluetooth and play it that way. So yeah, this is the Amazon Luna controller. I'm hoping somewhere down the road I'll have some comparisons, because I definitely want to compare the services between xCloud, NVIDIA GeForce Now, Google Stadia, and Luna. Now that I actually have a mobile device that could do it, some of these can be played over a browser. So I would like to kind of dig deep into these things and kind of figure out like what the differences are, what they can offer the consumer. I know one big thing for Luna right now is the fact that Ubisoft, for however you feel about Ubisoft, Luna has the Uplay, like the Ubisoft Plus subscription. I think that's what it's called, Ubisoft Plus. I think it was Uplay Plus at one point, but it's Ubisoft Plus now. Subscription service already, like, just out of the gate. Stadia will get that, I think, in December, sometime by the end of the year. And of course, it's not available on xCloud. It's not available on GeForce Now, which I would not be surprised if later on down the road you wouldn't see those subscription services tied at least into, or Ubisoft Plus tied into Game Pass, the same way EA Play is now. So yeah. Again, this is the unboxing of the Amazon Luna controller. It is $49.99 over on Amazon, and of course you can subscribe to Amazon Luna for $5.99 a month. Again, take cloud gaming however you will. But yeah, here we go. Hope to see you on the next one. Peace out.
Oh, hey, thanks you for watching the video. Hope you really enjoyed it. Of course, really help me out if you like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little bell icon so that you can get notified of many more videos that appear on this channel. Thank you. Peace out.